keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, Cal has hired a good coach in Tosh Lupoy with great reputation as a defensive guy. Can he turn the Golden Bears around? Justin Wilcox made some strides, but will Tosh Lupoy be the coach to push them over the top and get back in the conversation of relevance in college football? Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So UCLA's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes... Right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
And the Bruins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. First carry of the season. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the short 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That just could not have gone any worse. Defense, guys, not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
Got a man, it's Perry. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. New set of downs after the completion. JKS. Got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Golden Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Options galore here, 2nd and just a few inches. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And the Golden Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field and keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run to the left. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Unloads to the wideout. Working that wide receiver screen. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Sangapolatelli. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nickel.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cal. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates Good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava fires to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Jaron Kiave Sangopolatelli makes the catch. It's Hendricks. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on 2nd down? Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Going to take a shot. Makes a catch at the 15. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wide receiver going in motion. JKS. They've got the screen set up. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Could be an alley. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They'll run for it. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Iamaleava under fire. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the